All right, y'all. Let's see how we're gonna carve a pumpkin. I'm not really sure yet. We'll figure it out. Right? Let's see. Cool. All right, you guys good out there? Got a pumpkin in here. Can you see it all right? So I think first things first. We are going to find the pumpkin is gonna tell us what it wants to be, just like with the apples. This little apple guy told us he wanted to be a little creepy troll guy. And that's what he became. This pumpkin. Look at the pumpkin. I'm gonna listen to the pumpkin. See what the pumpkin has to say, everybody. Does the pumpkin want to look this way at you? That's a thing. You ever see that? I don't see too many this way. I definitely see a lot this way. Well, first things first, while the pumpkin's talking to me, if you have a cool pumpkin carving knife thing, these are great because you can't like cut yourself with them very easily. You really have to go for it. I'm going to use a paring knife, and we remember why they call it a paring knife. You guys recall? It's for cutting fruits and apples and vegetables and stuff like that, paring them. We knew paring meant something like that. It's not just for cutting pears. I'm using this for details. I'm gonna try to do that 2-layer pumpkin thing. A little scoopy thing. You guys have a scooper? And a bowl to put all the goodies in. See that? I'm gonna turn on an extra light so it's a little brighter. Now that one, boom, third time's a charm. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. Get me going. Gets the people going. Okay. First things first, let's cut out the top. That's a good use with these little cheapy, don't hurt yourself ones. Cut on an angle, if you don't already know how to do this. Most of you should have had done this at some point in your life. But if you didn't, totally understand. Maybe Halloween's not your thing. Do you guys know why we cut it on an angle? I made this a little on the small side, but we'll see. Cut it on an angle so that we can put it back on top later with a little tea candle inside or one of those, that right there. One of those little electric LED light things. This is kind of messy. You might want to lay out newspaper or something. I am not going to do that. I'm just going to clean the table when I'm done. But your mom, dad, aunt, uncle, whoever's table it is, if it's not your very own table, might be like, what are you doing? My wife might be like that. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. There it is. See that little angle right there? Oh. Make some pumpkin pies. I'm going to just chop that. I'm probably going to give a bunch of this to my chickens. We can make that the video later of me feeding my chickens pumpkin innards. So the more of this stuff you get rid of, the less likely it's gonna rot too fast, you know? I wonder if we could add like vinegar and salt like we did with our apples and help keep them longer. I bet we could. Okay, so now we got our little pumpkin top. How's that fit on? It should fit right in there. Boom. Pumpkin top. See that? Beautiful. Okay. Put that off to the side. I'll get this inside. And I'm gonna do this again next period. I'm doing 2. And I'll show you the second one I do on next class. Oh, and here's a bunch. We can separate those later. You can separate them sooner, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now because I just want to get carving. So, but I think the key is getting as much of the innards out as possible. That looks like guts. It is. It's pumpkin guts. Get as much of the innards out because that's going to make it last longer. The moisture from the inside of the pumpkin is what's going to mold faster, and then the mold and the rot, really just decomposition of the pumpkin. You know what I mean? You kind of scrape that inside if you haven't done it already. those of you at home, if you plan on carving a pumpkin later, you can watch this as a tutorial. But pumpkin is a well thought out, well designed pumpkin, or jack-o'-lantern is one of your projects. What I'm gonna work with you guys is the dual layer jack-o'-lantern, because we're all adults here, you know? We wanna try to get some of those details. Have you ever seen those really detailed ones? We're gonna try to get pretty detailed, fairly detailed. Let's see how that works out. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, there's a bit more in there. I can get them later. What about to get now? I can try to scoop out a little bit more later. Let me get those ones right there. There it is. I kind of like that sound. Hear that? Very cleansing. Get it all out of there. Haha. This is the scooper from my Instapot. You guys Instapot? Okay, I should have also gotten a paper towel or something, or a napkin. I don't have that, so I'm gonna use my shirt because I don't wanna go get one. I don't advise using your shirt, but I do what I want. Anyway, wipe that off there. Okay, I'll just put on another shirt later. So, what does this pumpkin want to become? That's the question. I think I want to do one of those big, scary mouths. Like a big clown mouth with sharp, scary teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh. Let's see here. So maybe we'll do something like this. Hope this works. It's a dry erase marker. But maybe we'll do something. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ready? Watch this. Like that. Huge, big mouth teeth. You know what though? It's not high enough. And you know, the dry erase marker seems like it's gonna work. I'm just gonna do this. I wanna take it up a little bit. I don't like that. I wanna go higher. I want the top mouth part to be higher. I like the bottom, it's a good spot. I need the top one up more. And then any residue I can wipe off later. Okay, I need to use my shirt again. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. Nice. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cut big teeth like this. Come down here. One more. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of carving, but it's gonna look sick. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, and then I'm gonna do some triangle eyes up top. Kind of like this. Some simple, like, old school eyes. Something like that. And I might even do like a little something like that. Ooh, what do you think? You guys see that up there? I think that's gonna look cool. All right, so I'm not gonna cut all this out. I'm gonna carve some of that. And how am I gonna do mine? I think I want my, this will be tricky, but we'll make it work. because I'm gonna trim this part out. So I'm gonna cut out now. I'm gonna use my cheap, easy pumpkin carver. And I'm gonna cut this right here. I'm gonna cut these teeth. And I'm gonna go down, follow these lines I just did. This thing works pretty good. See that? I'm just cutting down. And I'll do some carving later, you'll see. And now, a lot of this stuff is pretty new to me even. I've done my jack-o'-lantern carving, but I haven't gotten really detailed and like really crazy with it. So, I like this. Like this thing definitely didn't have these when I was younger, but it's pretty cool. It makes it really easy. These little like saw things. If you have a knife, it kind of pushes around and like gets a little weird. What we can't do with this, which is the reason I'm going to use a paring knife later, is peeling the skin off. You know what I mean? And just popping in the top, popping down. Kind of went off track there, but it's okay. I want to make it a little different. The lines are a guide. Now, you know, you guys and girls at home know I like to YOLO. But you can't YOLO your life away. Sometimes you gotta live by the rules. And there are rules here. This is Santa Teresa High School. Rules. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is cut a second line short of that so that I can, watch this. Let me see how I finished that one off. Came up here. Now I'm gonna cut a line. I'm gonna follow this off. And my bottom teeth are gonna be a lot bigger than my top teeth. Watch this. Wait, I gotta rethink that for a second. Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, that's it right there. Watch. Can you see? Yeah, my top teeth are gonna be small. That'll look cool though. Watch. I'm gonna fit right in here. And it looks like my mouthpiece is gonna be bigger than I expected anyway. So I need to get it in here. Oh yeah. I'm scared already and I haven't even finished. Remember my haunted house? That came out so cool. I was really not expecting that. I think it's just that I love Halloween so much that my work is just, I'm like enjoying myself. So therefore the work is coming out how I hoped it would because I'm having so much fun. Oh, that's a little off, but whatever. It's a jack-o'-lantern, no one will care. Oh, that's okay. That wasn't one of my teeth, don't worry. After we get all the rough cuts, the fun part, I think, will begin. Let's just do that. Okay, now, watch this. You guys seeing this? Look at the magic happen. There we go. Reach inside, push out gently because you got some teeth we don't want to mess up. Okay. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. Now, I want above over here. So I'm gonna take some, rub those out. I don't want that. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna clean the whole thing later. But I don't need that top line. I want to make that a little more. There we go. Woo! How's that looking? Probably should have scraped the inside a little more, but that's all right. I can trim it up a little bit later. Let's see. Okay, now I want to carve. I want to draw a new line. Let me see. For this guy, so I can see where I'm carving. Dry it off a little bit. Use my napkin, which I don't have. I'm drawing my line so I can just have a reference to where I need to carve. Okay. You guys see that? Now it won't be black, it'll be, or blue, whatever color it is. It'll end up being just wiped away. But until we do that, now I'm gonna, well, you know, let's keep using this and get these eyes cut out. Simple triangle eyes. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna make it a little bigger. And I think I'm also going to do this. Put a little extra piece up there that we can maybe fill in later or something. Now the top up here is getting a little soft. I gotta be careful that I don't mess it up. I just came down with a little, just so I can make a little pupil here. See that? Like little check marks. And then, stand up for this. I'll get these little triangle nose pieces. I'll just push it in. There we go. What do you guys think so far? Thanks. Now. All right, now clear off our workspace a little bit. How are we looking out there? Looking good? Oh. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use this to lean on. I'm gonna do some carving with my paring knife. I do not want you guys using a sharp knife unless your parents or guardians are aware, or you're over 18 and you're aware, or you promise you will never get hurt. Use a pumpkin safe knife. If you're going to do some details and you need a sharp knife, make sure you are competent, or you have some, what are they called? Maybe some of those. Okay, now I've never really played too much with this, so let's see how this works. There we go. Make sure your fingers are not in the way if you're cutting down on anything. It's kind of hard to do, but I like it. Oh, this is gonna be too cool, you guys. So I don't want to cut all the way through. So I'm just gonna kind of peel over here. That X-Acto. Be good. You could do this with a butter knife as well. I'm gonna try to peel up this little section right here. There we go. And now, kind of like if you've ever peeled or carved any fruits or vegetables, kind of like that. And now this is the next level. This is what we talked about, next level. So I think the best idea would be to carve about halfway through the pumpkin, all the way around your guideline. Not halfway, like 1/8 of an inch down, all the way around your guideline for a mouth. Now this is just my pumpkin. You don't have to do my pumpkin. I'm just showing you techniques and I'm doing the project with you. I hope all the pumpkins come out unique and different. Okay, and then remember, if you're using a sharp knife, you need to be capable. I'm not there to show you exactly how to do it. You need to have a parent or guardian give you proper knife skills and be okay with it. Or you need to not use a sharp knife and use a pumpkin carving knife. And we could probably do it with this, but I'm using my paring knife. And this is crafts class, you guys. And it's hard, Zoom in crafts class. I can't be there to give you hands-on experience. But you know what? I'll do the best I can from over here by showing you my techniques. Martha Stewart has other techniques. Everyone else on the internet has another technique. But I am going to be there to answer your questions and work with you virtually for now. And now, okay, so I went around and I outlined the entire thing, right? Since I did that, I can go ahead and carve away this top layer of pumpkin skin around my teeth. See that? Okay, and that's gonna make my teeth inset a little bit and make them a little bit scarier looking, I think. Okay. See that? No, these teeth are pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Delicate. Look at that, look at that. Now, yes, you'd be like, oh, Brian, why are you cutting towards yourself? I am, but I'm stopping my hands here. I'm not just like, oh. It's like, right now I'm using the momentum. I'm just kind of going in there. Let's see how that's looking. Looking pretty good, pretty good. See that? Sit down again. Get another one. Another one. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. And another one bites the dust. Hey, we get you too. Another one bites the dust. And now I'm going to stop talking because I'm just going to be in the zone for a minute. My kid's outside. I'm gonna do another one with him next period. So I have a bunch. Hey, you know what? That works pretty easy. Just kind of do that, and then I'll go back and do the rest in a minute. Oh yeah, this is good. In the zone, people. I'm zoning. I'm zoning right now. Wait till you see this. This is coming out really cool. Really cool. So I'll be done soon. Look. Look at this. Ah! That's getting there, huh? Looks creepy. Creepy, creepy. Okay, now, what do I do? Now I think I want to I think I want to trim this little area right here too. That I did up here. I'm gonna accessorize on this thing too. I'm gonna make it look cool. There, see, that helped. Give it a little bit up there. Okay, now I need to trim a little bit more out around here. Now that I got the big parts of the teeth, I can just kind of, like I'm peeling a big apple. See that? There it is. That works pretty well. It's because I initially cut that first one. That helped, see? Remember, I want you using pumpkin, official kid pumpkin carving knives. Let's see if we can do that. Probably can actually, see that? Maybe not, you can. For the simple pumpkin, you can. If you want to get detailed, you have to make sure you are comfortable using a knife. You might have some fillet gloves on so you don't cut yourself. And you have to be okayed by your parents or guardians, or you're 18 and you can make your own choices. There we go, look at that. Coming out really cool. The same thing on the other side. I'm using the edge of the knife here so I can just... Oh, I forgot that one. Silly me. Ooh, check it. What do you guys think? It's looking pretty good. Now let's wipe it off. A little moisture because I used a, what did I use? A dry erase marker or something. I would, like I said, not suggest using your shirt, but it's just I don't want to leave. Now, I want to look at it, get a feel for it with the top on there. Top, pretty good. What can we do to make it a little cooler? Maybe I could add a little line under this eye. I don't know why, I just feel like I could use one. Now I'm not gonna go all the way through, or am I? No, I'm just gonna do this. And then I feel like it needs a little more like just a couple more details and stuff. There. It's cool. Do that. I like, see, this is the carving part where you don't have to go all the way through. Nice. I'll do one here too. That's the zone right there when I'm cutting. I like it. Cool. What else? Now I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sharpen the teeth just a little bit. Okay? Give my teeth a little sharpening. Basically just by doing this. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I'm gonna try it. I'll be in the zone for a minute, so if you need anything, ask. I'm gonna pull a little bit off of these noses and hit the edge a little bit. I feel like we need something right here on the forehead. Maybe it's like a... I don't know why, but it's kind of like a unibrow type thing. I feel that'll give it a little more of a, I don't know, a look. I'm in the zone right now, people. That's why I'm not talking. You know, we talk about the zone. You'll find it. It's out there. It's definitely zone worthy. Watch my finger. See how my finger was here? And I was like, nope, I'm moving it. I'm not concerned with the fingers on the knife. There we go. Yup. Yup. That's cool. Yup. Okay. Those of you live, take a 5-minute break or keep working on your pumpkin. Those of you on the YouTube, we're gonna go for a walk and set this thing up.